I've seen a lot of people talk about what's next for the middleweight division, and honestly, it's probably the most confusing division to figure out right now. Last week, Rainier de Ritter lost to Brendan Allen after quitting on the stool in round 4. It was a big win for Allen, especially since most people counted him out going in. The way he fought, stayed composed, and listened to his corner throughout the fight was impressive, especially on short notice. I gotta give props to Allen for staying disciplined this time. Having Bilal in his corner was a great addition. You could actually see him following instructions instead of doing random stuff like in some of his previous fights. As for RDR, this isn't the first time we've seen him quit. He did the same thing against Anatoly Malikinbak in one championship, and now it's happened again. I think the main issue might be the weight cut. He cuts a lot like 30-plus pounds, and this was his 5th fight in just 11 months. Maybe he was just drained, but still, quitting on the stool always looks bad, especially when there's no foul or visible injury. It's something that doesn't sit well with fans or the promotion. Now, what's next for the division? 1. Title fight. Khamzat versus Nasruddin Imavov. This is the fight to make. Imavov has earned his shot. He's a sharp striker with solid wins over guys like Kaio and Izzy. That said, I still think Khamzat's wrestling will be too much for him. Imavov's grappling is good, but not on Khamzat's level. Still, stylistically, it's a striker versus grappler matchup that makes sense right now. 2. Brendan Allen versus Sean Strickland 2. People seem to have forgotten about Strickland since his loss to DDP, but this rematch actually makes perfect sense. Strickland beat Allen before, but Allen's evolved a lot since then, especially mentally. Both are in interesting spots in their careers, and a rematch could really shake things up at the top. 3. DDP versus Fluffy Hernandez. Fluffy had to pull out his last fight due to injury, but once he's back, this would be a great test for both. Dricus shouldn't get an immediate rematch after getting dominated by Hazmat. He looked completely overwhelmed in the grappling exchanges. A fight with Fluffy, who's been on the rise after beating Roman Dolitz, feels like the right next step. 4. Caio Borralho versus Robert Whitaker. Both are coming off losses, and stylistically this could be fun. Caio's patient, technical striking against Whitaker's fast-paced movement and experience, that's an intriguing matchup. If Whitaker doesn't want that, Caio versus Izzy could also work, as he's likely looking for a comeback fight after Sean reportedly refused the rematch. 5. MVP versus Israel Adesanya. MVP versus Izzy is one of those dream matchups that just looks incredible on paper. Both are elite strikers. MVP speed and creativity against Israel's precision and composure would make for a striking masterclass. Sadly, it'll probably never happen since they respect each other too much. Still, as a fan of striking and pure technique, this is one of those what-if fights that would have been something truly special. What are your thoughts?